This is for Sagittarius. Sagittarius, what's coming out here for you is the unexpected. And this is interesting because the unexpected card actually came out for Taurus, I believe, yesterday. And their unexpected was really good. So this doesn't have to be anything that's going to be scary. You guys don't have to think that. But here, this is what it says. Expect the unexpected to occur, okay, as a rare occurrence may happen. We're going to see what type of rare occurrence that is. It says this card usually talks about something that's shocking. It could be sudden, unforeseen. And then it talks about change. So we're going to see what this means for you, okay, Sagittarius. And I don't know why I see here that with a lot of you guys, you're coming out as being like beautifying yourself. I think we talked about that before, where a lot of you are changing something with your appearance. You're losing weight. You're changing your hair, the hair color of your hair, cutting your hair. Some of you guys are growing beards and cutting off your beards. So I do see some stuff like that. And it may happen out of the blue. Okay, that's something that I'm saying. But like I said before, I know this is deeper than just personal appearance, but I am seeing that here. Let's go ahead. Let's keep going. This is going to be for Sagittarius. Let's see. Sagittarius. All right, the next card that's coming out here is black and white. These are all new. It's so funny. Like today, I've noticed that it was cards that I didn't even know came that was in this deck because it never came out. Never. So with this one, this will be a new one. I don't know what this means. So this is what it says. It says, embrace the part within you that can transcend being in the right. So this is like, this is what I want. There really isn't an in between. Like I'm not going to compromise because even with this card, it talks about being fixed or uncompromising. Now, why? Maybe it's because there's certain things you will not compromise on. And we're going to find out what that means. Okay. This can have something to do with a relationship. This can have something to do with at your work. Someone is trying to get you to do something that's unethical. Okay. But this is what this is saying. Okay. Or another definition on here, it says all or nothing, all or nothing. Okay. So there is really no in between. This is who you are. This is what you are. So there's really, no compromising. Let's go ahead. Let's keep going. This is for Sagittarius. Let's see what's coming out here for Sagittarius. Sagittarius, the next card that's coming out here for you is blossoming. Ooh, oh my God, this is so good. Okay. So it says you're in the early stages of laying foundations for the long term. Love it. This is just the initial steps. Anything that blossoms, remember we think about spring, right? You know how a little bud will start to sprout, right? But it's going to blossom into something. This says planting seeds or unfolding. So something is about to occur, or it is already unfolding. It's occurring for you in some way. But when we clarify, we're going to see what that means for you. Okay, let's go ahead. Let's get your last one here for Sagittarius. Sagittarius, okay. Oh, I think this came out for you guys before. I think so. It's so interesting because I was just talking about a glow up, right? I was talking about something beautifying yourself. This card didn't even show. But now that I think about it, I think this card came out for you particular. I don't think that this came out for Taurus. I think this one came out for you. And if that did come out for you, maybe you really are about to change something with yourself, okay? There's another card in here that I saw, and it wasn't that one. This one says darkness. It says destruction or, some shadow work that needs to be done. There's change that you're about to experience that could trigger you. Maybe you don't want to experience. Sometimes change can really trigger like a wound, right? You're like, oh no, you could be fearful because part of darkness is not being able to see fully or clearly. But transformation could be scary, and it really can bring out some things within yourself that you didn't even know was there. Okay. Moving into a new direction, leaving one state, moving from one home to another, leaving certain types of relationships that you've been very comfortable with. That right there can bring up some shit in you that you just didn't know that was sitting inside, laying dormant on the inside of you. Okay. Oh, I forgot. I was supposed to get two more. Let's get two more, and then we're going to get to the Oh, actually one more. Then we're going to get to the green cards. Then the next card on here is apathy. A lot of negative energy that's inside of you, but there's a breakthrough. There we go. That was at the bottom of the deck. So maybe, feeling bored, no excitement in your life at this moment, but that breakthrough is going to bring in a blossoming moment and some unexpected change. Hello. Angelic help is at the bottom of the deck too. So you do have help from the spirit world here, Sagittarius, which is always good to see. So let's go ahead. This is for Sagittarius. Let's see what's happening with your money. I want to get a lot of cards here, and it's going to be the most pertinent cards that you need to see. Okay. All right. Ooh. All right. Sorry. All right. So you guys had unfulfilled. Ooh, we got to talk about this. So you're finding solutions to money problems. That's one thing. And this card says unfolding too. You had two cards that's saying unfolding, work with an open mind. The universe is about to uncover something for you here with the unfolding. So some things are about to go down. That's a part of that unexpected. When we clarify it, we'll kind of figure out what that could be. Some of you have been dependent on other people, or maybe there's people who's dependent on you. Maybe you are, what is that word where it's enabling? Like there's been some enabling here, enabling a child, or you've been, enabling other people or whatever. Maybe this is spirit saying that you've been enabled and it's time to grow up. Or dealing with someone with childish behaviors, childish, attitudes. Dealing with people who are unethical in money and in relationships. And I don't think you've been around the most ethical people either. Like it's like you've been giving people the benefit of the doubt. Yeah, because you got some type of emotional, empathy towards them in a way that they are the one that's basically causing the negativity though. And this unfulfillment that I'm seeing here too. You see what I'm saying? Like your life really isn't the way you want it to be, but I feel like there's, you're ignoring some stuff. But then this came out with mistakes. Now this is pretty major because anytime it comes out with like mistakes, this is letting me know that there's something that you are doing. Okay, not saying that you're doing it on purpose, but there's something that you need to resolve, which is the reason why it's hitting this science card. Something you need to change, something that you need to fix. Now, the last card that came out is health. So, okay, some of you guys could be in the health field, but this is also saying that if there's some issues with your health or something like that, that could be some resolutions to that because you still had the science card. But we'll see when we pull the tarot. Speaking of which, let's go ahead. Let's get into it. You also had the past. This could be someone from your past coming back in here, or a past situation can come back up doing what? Triggering that this shadow side, this dark energy in you. Now let's go ahead. We're going to get the unexpected here for Sagittarius. Let's see what comes out here for Sagittarius. Let's get the unexpected for Sagittarius. All right, Sag. So the card that's coming out here for you is the Ace of Swords in reverse. There's been some mental blocks, a lot of confusion, arguments, hostility that you've experienced in the past. I really don't even think that like someone did something to you that you just didn't expect, right? And it kind of took you off guard because the Ace of Swords is down. The sharp end is down, which means you can't really fight with the sharp end down. And there's really no mental agility when it's down. So when it talks about not being able to think clearly or communicate clearly, or there's blocks, it's like something sprung up on you really quickly and you were not able to like fully, express yourself or deal with the situation at that time. This could be with lovers, this could be with family members, it could have something to do with your work. So I do feel like something sprung up on you, okay, that maybe for you feel like they were trying to cause your destruction, right? They were trying to ruin you in some way. Let me see what else is going to come out here for that unexpected. And now this is in your past position. And remember, we do have past here. So it could be something or a situation that may come back up that, may put you in that spot again. So let's see. This is for Sagittarius. Two of Pentacles. Oh, some of you guys lost some money. You've been stressed about finances. Some of you lost money, lost some money here. And see, you got put in a position where you may have been dependent on somebody, especially with that growing up, hitting that unexpected. And now, like some of you guys, like I need to get job. I need multiple streams of income in order to get up out of this hole. I need money. Some of you guys are trying to go to school, like you're working a lot. You're trying to go to school. You're trying to take care of your family. You're trying to dig yourself out of something, out of a hole. Remember we saw mistakes earlier? Oh, here it is. I don't know why for some reason I thought I put it over there. Now you're trying to readjust here because something came out of the blue. But I definitely see there was some money problems. Or maybe there was an opportunity that you had and you didn't even know that they emailed you or something. You didn't even know the person called you, right? And you called back too late, mail that you didn't receive, mail that you didn't even know that was there, because it could have been an offer that was retracted in some kind of way. It could have been something like that. Let's get one more. This is for Sagittarius, the unexpected. Yeah, and I definitely see as far as relationships, there's been some issues here. Okay, totally feeling like sacrificial lamb, not being, and again, I feel like there could have been someone that was relying on you. Okay, or some of you guys were in a relationship and you didn't have the money, but the only reason why you stayed, it was because, you couldn't do something on your own. But then it was a lot of problems. It was a lot of mental issues here. I'm not going to put too many on here. The Two of Pentacles, I have to remember, did come out. What was this? Oh my God, I got so many cards here. I forgot what came out. What was the next one? Black and white. Not compromising. Let's see what comes out here for Sagittarius for black and white. You have, Two of Cups. And the Moon card with the Three of Cups, like you are not about to be a part of, how sometimes people are like, they try to get you to like them, right? And they are already in a relationship and you're not about to be the third wheel. So it's like you're not about to be in a position where you probably used to do when you were younger, right? And open relationships and stuff of that nature, because the Moon card talks about something that's hidden, or you're not about to be a part of something, even if it's your own relationship. Remember, the Hierophant tried to come out. You're not about to be in a relationship where there's no feelings and emotions, where someone really truly do have apathy towards you, where there's no love and a connection. So for you, you're not compromising. It's either all or nothing, which is what that card basically said. It's like either you're in this or you're not in it. Like you're not really in this in between shit. You ain't about to be dealing with somebody and you're trying. You're tired of that. You're tired of the trying situations. You want someone to do. And that's basically what I'm saying. But I do feel like it's more the merrier kind of energy here. There's someone in general that is trying to get you to do something you don't want to do. Part of that Two of Cups, it says that this is a unified love, and that's the type of love that you want. You don't want to be in connections that are, based on superficialities. Now, also here with black and white, remember, if you're signing a contract and it says it's all or nothing, that means that this is my terms of the agreement. This is the terms that I'm going in and I'm not compromising. Now with this partnership, some of you may experience that in business as well, where, you have your terms. Okay. You refuse to work less, work less hours. You refuse to work for less pay. And so this is how you guys are moving, because you've been in this unfulfilled energy and it's just not what you want to do any longer. Now, the next card is blossoming. We're going to see what's going to come out here for the blossoming card for Sagittarius. Let's see what's coming out here for Sag, for blossoming. Blossoming for Sagittarius. Oh, sorry. Cards keep falling. Justice card here. Somebody didn't tell the truth, either in court or on a legal document. Someone forged a legal document, changed something up on a legal document. I don't know if you did. You know how those people were getting those PPP loans, whatever. It's something like that. I feel like it could have been something that you guys, left out. Doesn't even have to be a truthful thing, right? It could have been something that you missed on a legal document or something like that that needs to be corrected because the justice card talks about correction in a way. But it's going to work out in your favor because the justice card is hitting the blossoming energy. So something is unfolding in your favor. The justice card talks about something being unfolding in your favor or working out. It will work out in your favor. Now it is a process. I'm not saying that it can't be a process, but there's a process that it will unfold in your favor. This could be a court case, some type of litigation. It can have something to do with the company that you work for or something like that. Is what I'm saying. Page of Swords. Somebody's spying on you. Here it is again. It never fails. It never fails. Somebody is always watching you. This could be a secret admirer, though. I'm not going to always say that it's something bad, especially if you're single, right? There could be a secret admirer here because the sun is at the bottom of the deck. Okay. So someone who could be a Leo, right? Who wants to, who has an interest in you, right? They have pure motives. The justice card is coming out with it, so that's good. So the justice card and the sun card coming out together, hitting the blossoming energy. Small conversation, small talk. That's how this will start. Let's see what else is coming out here for Sagittarius. Yeah, 5 of Swords. And a Devil in reverse, y'all. Something is being corrected, especially if someone was like out for you in some way, lover, family member, or whatever. You get it, right? Like if someone had it out for you, the justice card is saying that it's going to work out in your favor, even though right now it may not look like that because the moon card tried to come out, right? So it may not even look like that right now, where you may be like, oh my God, like they're doing this, they're doing that, they're lying, right? Because there's just cards here that talks about someone has been lying. But with the Devil card, it's funny. All day, this word recovery has been coming out for almost all the signs. There's like recovery here for the money that you lost or the mistakes that you made or the fact that you listened to someone. Okay, there's definitely recovery here. And then the Devil card in reverse says facing your shadow. That's the same thing that I'm looking at with darkness. I don't know what this is. And usually this comes up when people or someone is running away from something, right? When they're trying to gain their freedom because you're not bonded. The Devil card is in reverse, which means you're not bound by something. You're not bound by this contract. You're not bound by this commitment, or you will be free from certain contracts. You will be free from certain types of commitments, even if it's something that you signed and you didn't know all the details of it, right? Okay, because there could have been a lack of integrity in your relationship, a lack of integrity in some type of business partnership or contract. There was something there. So the Devil card coming out in reverse is saying you're going to be free from that thing, free from it. You're going to reclaim your power. And there was something that you made a mistake on or something that you felt like, oh my God, I can't believe that happened. And so here the Justice card is saying that is going to be corrected for you. This card slipped out. Ace of the Magician card sitting right up. It was flipped like this and it turned all the way around into the upright. The Magician, miracles happening for you. Now you're getting the focus that you need here because a lot of you had a lack of focus, a lack of motivation. We talked about that before with the lack of ambition and procrastinating, right? Some of you guys have been in that energy. And then some of you may have needed to go back to school. So let's say you didn't have any skills. Let's say you didn't have any trade. Part of that Hierophant could talk about, like in institutions and stuff like that. So I do feel like for a lot of you guys, there's going to be something new that you're going to be doing that's going to add to your skill, okay? Or maybe you had a product that you didn't like. It was lackluster. You're going to tweak it. You're going to change that type of thing. Some of you guys were stuck in a dead-end job. You didn't like the job that you were at. And it really was triggering the hell out of you. So I do see that this 5 of Swords is saying that you're walking away from something that has been very conflicting to you, something that has been inflicting your soul, the things that have been bothering you. Again, dealing with people who are unethical, lying, stealing, trying to get you involved with something. All of that other stuff, can lead to a lot of consequences that you don't want to have nothing to do with. So the universe with that justice and this miracle card, this magician, is like definitely the universe is going to cause a lot of unexpected things happening here with that unexpected card. In love, I see it even with your finances. Let's see, let's keep going. This is for Sagittarius. Let's see, Sagittarius. You have the Six of Pentacles that's coming out in reverse. Some of you guys are going to, it's going to take a second for you to come out of some type of debt. I do feel debt here because this is what this is saying. Some of you are going to have to recover from abuse that you've experienced, or you're trying to recover from abuse. That's a part of the shadow energy. Someone made you feel the way your parent made you feel, or the way someone in a love relationship made you feel. Again, a past situation or a past person may come back up in here. I'm telling you right now, and here you are trying to recover from something that has been detrimental to you. Okay, there is something that's bothering you here with that Six of Pentacles in reverse. Let's see if I can get one more here for Sagittarius. Let's see what this means. You got this. Well, this came up in an upright. Seven of Cups. I feel like you're all over the place. Remember, in the beginning of the reading, we talked about mental agility. And the Seven of Cups can feel like you can't get your thoughts together. You can't really think straight because there's a lot going on, which is what we talked about earlier. I feel like there's someone that you're dealing with that is lacking self-control. Some of you guys are hurting and you are acting out. Or you're dealing with someone who's acting out. I don't know. You know, I don't, right? It could be you or it could be someone else, okay? Well, there's like a little reckless behavior here. And some of you guys are spending money without thinking. You're drinking, you're partying, you're going out, you're dealing with different people because you're trying to bury something. You're trying to bury a hurt, a pain that you're experiencing. And that's what I'm seeing. I feel like something is triggering you, coming up, because these two cards they're in harmony with each other, right? They're connecting. So I do feel like some of you guys are being triggered right now, or you could be triggered by something from your past, a conversation, a person, or a situation. Can we please get a solution now? You guys had the angelic help, so you do have you got help here, right? You got help there. Let's see if we can find a solution for Sagittarius. Let's see. The Ten of Wands. It's like you're walking away from something. You got the Eight of Cups and then the Ten of Wands. Remember, monkey on your back. Okay, the Ten of Wands is that. And if you got heavy responsibility with family, something that's weighing very heavy on you, that's causing you to feel depressed, sad, and a lot of anxiety. Someone in the comment section even talked about being stressed. It's like you're burnt out. You're tired. And tens are at the end of that, right? Like you're at the end. You're not at fives. You're not still struggling. You're at the end of something that has been very oppressive to you. And even here with the Eight of Cups, it talks about you guys moving on from that situation or walking away from it. It's going to be some drastic change that you're going to experience. And I think that tried to come out, right? Did they try to come out earlier? I don't know. But either way, unexpected events here. I want to see what that could be. Give me 1 second. It really didn't show me too much with the tarot. Can we find out what the unexpected events is for? Ooh. You guys have the quincunx, the pink moon, and the ninth house energy. New exciting opportunities is going to come. Okay, that did come out talking about unexpected. It's clashes, y'all. It is clashes, y'all. And I feel like you've already experienced it, but you're still experiencing some type of clash with someone. This card literally says learn how to compromise. That's the first thing that is said here with the second one, actually. Here with the black and white, you refuse, you are uncompromising, or you're dealing with people who are uncompromising. Like you're fighting a fight that you cannot win because they have apathy. They don't care. Someone in this energy just feels like they don't care about your feelings. Or maybe you are being told that you don't have feelings or that you are emotionless. Somebody is in this energy. There's a lot of frustration that I see. Now, that's the thing that I'm seeing here, which is causing this burden, frustrations, problems, right? That are causing these problems. And then the pink moon comes out. Okay, the pink moon is giving you the opportunity to transcend in some way out of the situation. We already know it, right? Because the Ace of Swords is like, I'm helpless. I can't cut nothing away. I ain't nothing. I can't think about. I don't have no ideas. I don't know what to do. I don't know what to do, right? You don't know what to do. This is why angelic help came in. You see how Spirit even knew what to say before we even got to that part? Here you are clueless. See, you don't see out of it. You can't see out of your situation. So here with the pink moon, it's like, oh no, I'm going to transcend you. I'm going to get you up out of it. But let me let you know now that this is very spiritual, ninth house, but it already came out with the angelic help. See, you don't see it, but I want to tell you before we even get to the end of the reading that I'm here because I know what's about to come out. You have been very unfulfilled for the most part, for a lot of you. I don't care if you're making money or not. And some of you are having both issues, emotional baggage, and also having a problem with trying to survive. Your daily survival is the thing that you guys have been struggling with as well. So now the multiple of things that you're experiencing. This is the reason why the Ten of Wands is here, because the Ten of Wands talks about heavy responsibility. And all of it is on you. This is what you guys have been trying to get up out of. All right. Pink moon, new opportunities. You have to focus though. The Ace of Swords is still in reverse, which means you cannot be distracted by anything else. You cannot. You cannot be distracted by anything else. That means you guys got to focus on this new start that's in your reading. But it's one step at a time, right? Because all of these, so you had a few cards that even talked about little bit at a time, little bit at a time. That is how the unfolding. That was it. The blossoming. I knew it was a card. The unblossoming, folding. It's initial steps. Remember, we talked about that. That's what this card says. Like, do you have faith in the universe? The Spirit said, I got you already. Like, I get it. Just you don't see it. But you saw me pulling the cards. It's not like they're pre-pulled. Okay? So just know that this will happen. I know that you're here. I know that you're crying. I know that you're sad. I know you're your damn feelings, Sag. Okay, I already know all of those things, right? I know you feel like leaving. I know you feel like giving up. Okay, pull yourself together. The myriads of answers, the myriads of facets of you is all here. You're going to learn about yourself. You're going to learn about people. You're going to learn about life. You're going to learn about God the way that you need to know that a lot of what you experience really is a spiritual journey. And you're going to come out way more mature and better at the end of this. Now, I really do see that you guys are going to come out in a really good way. Like, it's going to be amazing. But you got to get through the sludge. That's all this really is. It's sludge. Imagine if this was a personal reading. I would tear y'all ass up on the phone. Y'all, oh God, yes. I don't think I can do this. Y'all be complaining. See, you don't complain to nobody else, but see, that's what I'm good at. I'm good at that, right? Because patients coming in, they have problems. Got the knee pain, they got the joint pain, so I'm used to that. But see, I'm always able to will you back in exactly where you're supposed to be. A lot of y'all don't want to get well. See, you just like to complain. Okay. And so I want to tell you of all people because don't tell nobody. Stop talking so much, Sag. Y'all getting me in trouble. They're like, oh, why you like Sag so much? Be quiet. Okay. Now it's because I love you guys. You guys are not, I'm not going to say you're my favorite sign, but you pretty much, you like this. Okay. And I got to tell you, you have to want to get better. Okay. Because a lot of y'all, all y'all do is just complain. And then, you don't take any action in anything. And the answers are right here. Right? Because if you wanted the $200 weave, or if some of you guys are out here trying to get tanning on the tanning bed, y'all gonna do that shit, okay? Because you want a man. Same thing for you mofos, men out there who, when you want your pockets to look fat, you're going to do whatever you have to do to get the female. See, you guys do what you do what you want to do. But the thing that's going to make you well, you ignore that. Okay. And I'm not the one that's telling you. I'm the one that's just giving you the messages. You have to want to do better. You're going to automatically get this glow up if you want to do better. It has to start within you. That's a part of your health. Okay? I love y'all. Now y'all got to go. Y'all got to get up out of my chat now, okay? Okay, I'll talk to you guys later. I love you. If you guys feel like getting a personal reading, all the information is down in the description box, all right? Love you, Sagittarius. I'll talk to you later. Bye.